So, I was curious what Senator Thune thinks on a few subjects. So, I know that he is pro law enforcement. He said that throughout his career. It's not really a state secret or anything. So, I was curious what he thinks about, since he's kind of running the whole show there now. He's super important. I was curious what he thinks about the whole, pardon people who stomp on cops' heads and bear spray them and tase them until they have a heart attack type of thing. Not any. I'm not talking about a specific event, but just like generally speaking, would he ever be okay with pardoning somebody who stuck a taser in a cop's neck and didn't let off the butt until they had a heart attack? Would he be okay with that? Not talking about a
I can get
specific
that
event.
passed along for you.
Well, I thought that was a pretty simple question because he is pro law enforcement, correct?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I just feel like, I don't know. For instance, if you walked up to me, you put a taser in my neck, and you pushed the button until I fell on the ground, and then you held it there until I had a heart attack. I don't think we're friends, personally. You might have some animosity against me, for instance, if you do that to me. I don't think you would say you're pro Mr. Brown. I'd say you hate my guts. I might even go as far as say you want to kill me. And so we don't know the answer to that question. Should we pardon people who stick a taser in the neck of cops until they have a heart attack? Of course, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I do not, sir.
Oh, okay. So you are aware that Donald Trump is the president of the United States, and there was a thing called January 6th where people stormed the Capitol, club beat, tased, stomped on, gouged eyes, smashed doors, clubbed into unconsciousness. Are you not aware that there was an event where a whole bunch of Trump supporters was pretty frustrated that they lost the election, and so they decided to end the whole democratic experiment thing through use of force and violence and stuff like that? Is this breaking news to you?
No, but
Oh, okay.
I can take your messages and your questions and pass them along.
Okay. Does that make you sad?
No.
Oh, okay. It should. Kind of weird we wouldn't be upset about that. Because I like cops. Now, obviously there's a couple bad cops out there, but, seem like most of them are good to me. There is a Senate confirmation hearing today, right? Last question.
Yep, in the committee, yes.
Oh, okay. And that's it's for RFK Jr. for HHS.
Yep, and then there's another one as well too.
Oh, okay. Who else is up?
Lutnick.
Oh, I'm sure he's very qualified. For me, since I got a whole, not that I'm the end all be all, but I do have a master's degree in science from Johns Hopkins, so I do like to fancy myself as knowing a little bit about science, and well, it seems like RFK Jr. Now, to me, if he's controlling Health and Human Services, and I look at his qualifications and I say, well, would I hire somebody for a job when I knew they were a heroin addict for over a decade? I don't know. Nothing against heroin addicts, right? But then if you told me the same heroin addict cut a whale's head off with a chainsaw and strapped it to his car and drove home 5 hours, I'd say, well, maybe this person has some serious mental health issues. And then if you told me, well, after he cut the head off a whale and drove home with it, about a decade later, right, he still hasn't gotten his life together. About over a decade later, he sees a bear on the side of the road, and so he stops, throws it in the back of his car, and he drives it to Central Park, dumps the bear in Central Park, stages a bike on top of it, so it looks like a bear was crossing the street, and a bicyclist hit it and somehow killed the bear, which sounds like something straight out of like Looney Tunes or something like that, right? Like you can never probably be going fast enough on a bicycle. I know this because I've actually biked across like 20 states. I'm a incredible cyclist. Personally, and I'm like 225 pounds, so I'm a big dude. Personally, I've gone like 60 miles an hour downhill on a bike, but I don't think that's going fast enough to hit a bear and kill it. But that's how he staged a bicycle in Central Park with a dead roadkill bear. And so I'm thinking to myself, should we hire a heroin addict who is chainsawing whales' heads off to run our response to, oh geez, I don't know, is there something going around like the bird flu or something like that, which seems like it could get pretty bad? Or is there a tuberculosis outbreak right now in the state of Kansas, which is the worst in decades? Should we have somebody responding to these things who's cutting whales' heads off with chainsaws? Should we?
Sir, I can pass that along for you, but I don't handle policy for the center.
Is this all breaking news to you that he cut a whale's head off with the chainsaw?
I can pass that along for you.
Okay. Well, I guess maybe I should come work for your. So can I put an application in to be a independent researcher for y'all? Because it seems like I'm bringing up a whole bunch of basic facts that y'all don't know about, and it seems like y'all are supporting things and confirming things when you don't have the basic facts about the candidates or the people, which seems like it's bad, because it's like if this person's, running a whole branch of government and stuff like that, or a whole agency, and we don't know they're a heroin addict or cut a whale's head off with the chainsaw, that seems kind of problematic to me. I don't know, but I'm just a stupid old average citizen. Maybe I don't know. Do you know anybody that's ever cut a whale's head off with a chainsaw before? Personally? Would you hire a babysitter? If you had kids, would you hire a babysitter if you found out that they had cut a whale's head off with the chainsaw? Just a babysitter? Or would you be like, Jesus Christ, I don't want this person around my baby? What do we think we do? I feel like if you're not qualified to be a babysitter for like 99% of people, I don't know, maybe there's some people out there with like a chainsaw whale head cutting off fetish would be like, yeah, you're the babysitter for me. But I feel like 99.99999% of people would be like, oh, that person, yeah, they thought it was a good idea to strap a whale's head on their car and drive home with their kids for 5 hours. I don't want that human being around my kids. Jesus Christ. They might have something, they might have a few screws loose. Who could say? Has a senator ever cut a whale's head off with a chainsaw? As far as you know?
No.
Oh, okay. But he is gonna confirm one, right? He does support RFK Jr., right?
If we have anything like that out, it's going to be on our website under press releases.
Oh, okay. Well, I just seen where he said he was going to support Donald Trump's nominees, and so RFK Jr. is one of those nominees. I'm just glad. I'm just glad the world is in such a good place that we don't have disease outbreaks where we need competent people to respond to them. Thank God, there's never any pandemics or things like that happen in this country or the world that we need responsible, educated people for. We can just hire characters from the movie The Texas Chainsaw Massacre to run agencies, and things are so good that we don't even have to worry about if they mess things up. I'm sure it'll work out fine. There's not like any outbreaks of, again, deadly viruses, which could possibly mutate right now. in our country, right? Isn't there? Oh wait, I did see something about the bird flu. Is that a big thing?
I'm not sure, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh wait. Oh
I
wait.
can pass all of your concerns along, but unfortunately, I do have other constituents on
Okay.
the line, so I'm going to have to let you go.
Scratch that. I do have a master's degree from Johns Hopkins. It's kind of a big deal. So get it together, miss, and stop supporting people who nominate people who cut whales' heads off with chainsaws. Because you seem crazy. Okay? Be blessed.
I'll get your concerns passed along. You have a good one.
I'm sure he'll listen. Yeah, he's so concerned. What a good guy. What a good person Senator Thune is. Thank you.
Yep, you have a good one.
Oh, thank you.